Hi guys, welcome to another video, and today I'm gonna tell you guys a story of how I became an otaku. What is an otaku? Otaku is a person who is obsessed with anime and video game type of stuff according to Japanese people. So nobody asked for it, but I'm still gonna do it, so bear with me. Since childhood, I always loved watching cartoons and animations more than live action. I always preferred watching Japanese cartoons like Doraemon, Shinchan, Pokemon, Beyblade, Perman, Kitsutsu, Ninja Hattori, Kochikame, Detective Conan, etc. I knew these are Japanese productions, but the term anime was alien to me. I didn't have any access to internet back then, so I watched whatever aired on TV. When I was in junior high, I watched a channel called Animax. Most of you guys will recognize that. They used to air a lot of animes back then. I used to watch Fairy Tail on it, but didn't really know it is called an anime. I used to love watching these cartoons on Animax way more than any other channel because, I don't know, it had something different to it, something more. Then time passed, I gave my 10th boards. My parents thought he won't get a good plus 2 education, so they threw me into a boarding school. Yeah, boarding school. Yay! So anyway, in boarding school we didn't have any access to electronic device, so forget anime and everything else. After 2 long years of bearing this hell, finally in 2016 I made it outside. Felt like the prison breaker from Shawshank Redemption. One of my favorite Hollywood movies, by the way. After these events in 2016, there was me. I just got outside my boarding school and was tasting full freedom. A company, Jio, a broadband company, announced they are giving away free high-speed internet. So I got a SIM card for myself. Started watching stuff on YouTube, this and that. One night I thought, let's watch the old cartoons that I never finished, like Inazuma 11, Beyblade Metal Saga. I never finished them, so let's finish them on YouTube. After I finished watching them on YouTube, a new video came into my recommendations. Kaze no Stigma. I mean Kaze no Stigma, but I didn't know it was pronounced Kaze. So I called Kaze no Stigma. Kaze no Stigma anime episode 1. I was curious, what the heck is anime? So I hit play and I quite liked it. An overpowered protagonist with wind power and stuff. I liked it so much. I wanted to watch similar things. I kept watching and finished 12 episodes in one day. Now what to watch for this? These are called anime. I searched anime. So what was the first thing popped up? Death Note. Of course, I didn't have any idea of where and how to watch anime and stuff. So I was just freshly getting used to high-speed internet. So I just played the first episode then and there. And damn, that moment changed everything. I was fascinated by the content it had to offer. By the fact animated stuff, I just knew childish brainless action sequence and mild drama for kids. But this was it. I never saw anything like that before. It was something new, something powerful, something very up to the mark of genius. I was so invested. I did not have any studies for a few weeks, so I binged Death Note on YouTube, in dub of course. I didn't have sub back then. Then I started downloading anime. I used to search best animes and whatever pops up, I downloaded them. Then I downloaded Attack on Titan, and damn, the fights, the story, it ate me. It literally ate me. After watching Attack on Titan, I downloaded Fairy Tail because I used to watch it in childhood and I wanted to finish it. So like that, I started watching many animes, download them and binge them. Then the most important event happened. I got into a college, an engineering college. Yes. I was never the only weird guy at my class anymore. Most of them were kind of weird and nerd in sort of ways, which was kind of refreshing for me because I am one. After 2 or 3 days of my classes, one day I was getting back from my college in the usual bus and noticed someone. It was a thin, 4-eyed guy just like me from my class who sat behind me. We never talked, but I saw him in the class. Does he goes to the same direction? Should I go and talk to him? I was thinking this kind of conversations because as an introverted person, it's hard. It is hard to start a conversation. But my bus journey was 1.5 hours long. If I make a friend, it will be an easy journey for me every day. So I gathered some courage and went up to him, said hi. He looked at me from the head to toe and said hi like I sucked the life out of him. Like he hated it so much that someone just trying to start a conversation with him. I understood this guy is hyper introvert. Still, I asked for his contact and as classmate and added him on my WhatsApp. His WhatsApp username was showing something interesting. It was L, just L. I didn't expect anything from him, but I texted him for fun that hey, Light Yagami here. While sitting next to him, we both looked at each other and we were like, you too? So I just made a friend who was also an anime lover and also goes to the same direction and lives very near to my house. It was like finding a gem out of nowhere. As days passed by, we became better friends and so close that people used to call us a couple. Even our own closest friends. We used to come and go together. Our houses were like 10 minutes apart. So everyday bus ride was endless talks about anime and other weird stuff. We used to theorize about extremely bizarre things from chocolate packet to creation of the universe. He informed me about lot of sites and apps where I can watch anime without downloading. He recommended me truck full of animes and I saved his number as senpai because that's one of the few words of Japanese language I knew back then. He already had watched so many animes that I could never imagine at that time. It opened a huge door of endless quality entertainment that I could never get tired of. I was binging anime at any free time possible. I just could not get enough. Then tough times started. I started to feel numb towards my engineering. I could not understand coding no matter how hard I tried. Everything just went above my head. I am very good with science and physics and stuff. Try me. But coding is just... I started to go into depression. When I was at home, alone, being happy and smiling was tough. I was seeing the hopeful faces of my parents that think that our son is gonna be an IT engineer, do this, do that. But I knew I was never going to do it. I was never going to become one. I'm going to be a failure at this point. I was going out of my energy to think or be passionate towards anything. My mind was messed up. One afternoon when I was hanging out with K, that's senpai of mine, let's call him K. So he recommended me to watch a few movies. One of them was Silent Voice, other one is Kimi no Na wa, or Your Name. Kimi no Na wa just made me cry, not because I was sad or anything. I cried because it was so beautiful. It was breathtaking. Then I watched A Silent Voice. This movie literally talked to me. The beautiful animation, the expressions, the journey of an anxious guy going through guilt and existential crisis to become free, all of the scenes. As Ishida cried standing into the crowd, I could feel every tear of his as my own. I am even getting chills right now, just writing this down. I was totally cut off from the real world. I was feeling happiness, sadness, anger, and everything in a huge level without bearing any burden of depression. I totally dipped myself into animes and I was feeling better. I was introduced to different communities of anime. I participated in a lot of activities with them and came to know that there are so much I can try. I am just wasting my potentials as a creative person. I just wanted to totally keep myself from whatever is going on in my real life, in my engineering life. One after one I finished animes like a train at that point and I felt real good. So now years passed and now I probably have watched more animes than my senpai from college. Throughout the time, I encouraged many people to watch anime to get into this world. Some of them listened, some of them didn't. Either way, it's fine, it's okay. I mean, see the circle of fate. A guy who once called someone senpai got inspired to get into this amazing realm of anime. Now I have a huge number of people who call me senpai. So yeah, this was the little story of how I became an otaku. Wanna know how I left engineering and became an artist? Well, that's the story for another video. Don't forget to like and share this story with another friends of yours who you want to watch anime, and please subscribe for more. Follow me on social media. My links are all given below in the description. Please support me, my art galleries. See you next time. Till then, keep smiling, keep drawing. Peace.